Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run on first down. McLean. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 26.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It's taken to the 26. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
What we got?
Now they'll run it on the toss. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, exit. Mike's 59.
2nd and 5. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Let's go. 8, read. Mike is 59. Watch the screen. Snap.
Here's Miller throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Second and long. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down back and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 34. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards. Good for a Panther first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Second and 11. Open man is Samuel, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Miller throwing on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check safety, check safety.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shit, watch the shit.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. This will be taken at the 10. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Miller. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaq Thompson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opening, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, check. 59.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Here we go, set, 50, plant. Hey, Haywood. 54, go.
Miller on first down. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. Past the 20, and all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a 2nd and 7. quick slant, caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, let's go. Come on. Switch it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
First down.
Ready to break.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Watch take the creep. Watch take the creep.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and 6. 20. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Bang, 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 bang. Who's your kicker?
He'll drop to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 8 yards out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D.
Ito Smith, his first carry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, come on. Use your horses. Hey, my 7. I got 5.
Back to throw. Miller. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
You can't stop me.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Ito Smith. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mark 38. Mark 38. Mark 38. I got one. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Miller. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Check 25, check 25.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLean. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check me out, check me out. Mike 59. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's fielded at the 45. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now Miller on 1st and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. A nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's Smith. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
They're running it. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. Mike 5'9. Mike 5'9. Here we go, D. Ready?
Miller now, operating from the gun. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Falcons send out their punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for it.
And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done, but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Miller toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Go! We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Oh, you getting a headache.
From the gun, Miller. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
91 is the mic. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing. Hey, echo. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. They can't hang with us. 91 is the mic.
Miller from the gun, he'll throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll set up a throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here I come again.
2nd and 2. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Let's go now. You can lift your arm. Check 59. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 13. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's go.
It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Smith. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Smith. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll run it now with Smith. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll toss it to Smith, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Falcons, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay.